Hey guys, welcome to my page. I'm so glad to have you here today. You saw the title. Who you judging? You cannot judge anybody. And yeah, God said that Donald Trump is his chosen one. And he said more than that. He's going to usher us into the new earth. I'm going to get right to it because the Spirit has really been on me to read this to you all today. And I have to do it because I follow the Spirit. I choose to be guided. ICBG hashtag. Okay. So listen, here we go. And we'll talk about it on the flip side, okay? But for this video, this is the reading. Thank you for being here. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That part. Okay, here we go. Oh, I was going to change it because I'm like, I was just doing too much talking. But Divine's like, keep it just like that because that's what we're on right now. Authenticity, love. Okay? All right, so this word is from the divine, and it's regarding us. It's a message to us, to humankind, and in it, divine has something to say about our president. This was given to me on, actually, wow, I wrote this November 7th last year. November 7th, 2024 is when this came to me. And here we go. A word from our founder. Judgment can come in different ways. Righteous judgment and unrighteous judgment. To call a spade before community or self for the purpose of personal decision. To align with a person, place, or thing. Based on a perception of how this or that is perceived by you, which may also be influenced by a community, just to be sure that we are clear of this fact. In fact, in most cases, today people's, or should we say, what has become personal perception has been influenced by others and would not have otherwise been one's initial personal perception. Rather, that person's current perception is a derivative of influence, be it from entertainment or multimedia, social media, training from a certain institution, i.e., spiritual, educational, or community gossip and engagement. Rarely is one's current perception that guides Rarely is it one's current perception that guides someone's judgment, a derivative of their own version, pure perception. So, how does anyone rightfully judge anyone or anything, since most have chosen to not use the mind of their own, which would only come from a pure perspective that would ultimately derive one's perception, which would ultimately make a just cause for judgment and to rightfully judge anyone. You know them by their fruits. Must I say, what if I were you? What if you were disliked by your entire family, your entire city, your entire country, hell, your entire world that you live in had a perspective of you that is contrary to who you truly are? What if it were you? What if everyone misjudged you? then treated you based on a thwarted perspective. Hell, most of you couldn't fathom such because you live, breathe, and have your being living for the world outside of you. Whether that world is yourself, your family, your selected or earned title, religion, or community derived, indoctrinated affiliate title. Most of the human race do not dare to follow the intuitive guidance which derives from the community inside of you at the time that you were given life in this lifetime. That community is the home of your soul, a guiding light, a spiritual map quest, i.e., Holy Spirit. Intuition is the indicator, the light switch that can only get a brighter influence if you consistently charge it up, i.e., turn it up, charge it daily. It can only have a greater, more positive and loving influence within your entire being. What else could happen if you could keep turning up the volume or whatever you choose to listen to? Or what about that light switch that gets lighter, light derived if you keep turning the knob right or left, whichever it is up for you? However, because the majority of the human race has been taught a perspective of truth that is actually false regarding the true light, the true path to love, happiness, and peace, fulfillment, and harmony in life, the truth of all things, abundance, happiness, and joy it brings. To truly connect with the truth of life, i.e., God, source energy, you will find that as I am all things, so are you. Judgment there is none, but for what you should discern befitting for your higher, best version of yourself and what serves your best friend that lives inside you. It is your dominant energy and influence, if you allow it to be. It will guide you to the balance of life, the quote unquote evil and good. It will yield you the result of compassion and understanding, always. It will yield you the truth of love so that you can live truly happy and totally fulfilled. Trump is one who I truly favor, and he has been sent to show you the truth of who you are. In the mirror, now that you've allowed your perspectives to be driven by external forces, Trump is a prime example of me. Trump exemplifies how I, quote unquote, have been misjudged and could be considered victim of what you call product of the gaslighting that has been birthed from a master of manipulation and now has actually birthed many master manipulators who are entity energies all amongst you, even beyond the flesh and blood that you see, but in spirit realm, the ethers, they are there all amongst you and have been driving the forces of your decisions and clouding your judgment for centuries. What is to come is a spiritual war. In fact, and Trump is one of my chosen ones. Just like he has been misjudged, so have I. So has the author of this text, who co-creates with me, Dr. Princess-Odilia, by her family and so-called friends. In a community of darkness, the light will always shine bright, but the enemy, rather profoundly bold, known or not known to your being, will wage war, cause confusion, destroy, bind, cast illusions of fear so that doubt and unbelief of the truth will be illuminated. You will know them by their fruits. Trump is a beacon of love and light. He will cause for the truth to be illuminated and assist in opening the door to the new era. He is not guided by man. He is authentic and has chosen to keep going despite all obstacles man has wedged against him. He is also a quote-unquote Joseph. Be careful how you entertain strangers, for you may be entertaining an angel self-unaware. And that's the truth. Signed, God, higher power, divine source energy, however you want to refer. Because at the end of the day, God's not tripping on that. We've been worried about the wrong thing. I think that I'm going to let that marinate, and I'm not going to say anything. I am going to, in fact, call it a day on this particular video, but we'll be back and we'll talk further about judgment, and we'll talk further about perspective. Perspective, perception. What does that really mean? What has that done for us? In the light also of manipulation, manipulators. What does this mean for the new earth? The process. How do we get prepared? The whole 9 yards. And I also want you to not forget to visit Dr. Princess-Odilia, where you can actually tap into the happiness collection, where Convos with God, Goal of the Soul, the Human Evolution Equation, and also say hello to my new friend, Anger, unveiling the dichotomy of love, the romantic love, like I experienced, between God and love and anger as one, okay? As well, the hermit, the life of it. What does that mean to step aside and get into the hermit mode so that you can get into that divine course? What does it mean about the soul? Understanding whose soul are you carrying? Who has carried your soul before you, and how that process of evolution is very important for you. How do we get back to compassion? Or has there ever been? In the way that it should be, we've never seen it. But it's our time. Time to make a change. Transformation it is so. ICBG, hashtag happiness collection. Dr. Princess-Odilia, check it out. Baby, baby, baby. Bye. And hello to all of those Trump lovers. I love y'all too. I just love everybody. So congratulations to our president, Donald Trump. God said, thumbs up.